Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good evening, farmers. Continuing our, I was going to say another 24-hour shift, but when you're working two 24-hour shifts in a row, it's not like this one shift of like 48 hours. But anyways, we're harvesting during the night once again. Trying to get these fields done. I don't think we'll get them done tonight. Because nighttime I have less time to record per se, because basically it leaves me like 8 hours of gameplay. That's not me destroying crops. That's someone plowing one of my other fields that have crops in it, probably. And usually when you do a daytime vid, it's like 6 a.m. to like 8 o'clock at night, which is like 14 hours. So it's kind of hard to do as much as you do in that time, obviously. But we're getting done what we can get done. Got to get that cash in a short amount of days as we can, so we can start working on other people's fields. That is our plan for this season. We have other workers plowing our fields, and when they get done, as you can see, one worker right there, he's plowing away that field. And when they get done, we'll let them cultivate, and then we'll let them seed something. I really don't care. Just not canola. Not like it matters. But I do like to try to mix it up. No need to keep planting canola everywhere. But before I start recording this video, some news has kind of hit Farmers Dynasty. Well, it's not important news, but it's news in another sense. There has been some words from the developers, or a developer has finally posted something. It's been a month and a half since we heard from them. Now you can take this either way. Yes, good news, bad news, we're not sure. Actually, just let me just pause, because I want to read it. Yeah, let me get into the screen here. I want to read it verbatim for us. If you know what that means word for word. So basically, a lot of people on the forums have been posting this game's dead, it's not going anywhere, they're not doing anything. Finally, the developer decided to post something. And they wrote, "Hey guys, we are currently working on the full release of the game, getting rid of the bugs, polishing, etc. Also, we are porting the game to consoles right now, and that's why there hasn't been any updates in the past few times. But please don't worry, the game isn't dead, and there also will be updates after this is done. Besides, we're also working on new stuff, and so it's a little busy right now for a small company like us. We also want to say thank you for your patience and support, and soon we will all together farm on." And that's basically all they had to say. So it's good to hear that, yes, they're still working on the game. For your console players, it's great news for you. The game's going to be on console. Now, they didn't say which consoles. They just said it's consoles with a plural. So, take that as you may. I don't want to overfill my combine harvester while I'm busy trying to think of how to say some of these things without making maybe some people happy or just not so happy. Now, the one thing I take away from this is the people that have bought the game up for PC. They've been working on making the game ready for consoles. Well, what about finishing a fully game on the platform that you already have somewhat released? Or I think what they're trying to do is maybe release it all at once so all platforms will have a full release. But I would have liked to see them get the game fully run on one platform to make sure it runs well. As any gamers should know, that even on full releases, there's always bugs and whatnot to work out. There's plenty of bugs still left in this game. Obviously, they said they're working on it. They know that, but upon release, there's still going to be bugs. We'll find bugs. Gamers always find bugs. try to find a game on release that doesn't have an issue somewhere. Someone find something. But it almost sounds like they're more busy focusing on getting the game on console, which some people said in the forums, so I'm not the first to say this, and it did come to my mind as well that, okay, you want it on console. They're busy trying to push consoles, so they're trying to get more of a player base, and some people think it's a money grab trying to get more money. Well, that's why people are in business, to get more money. But personally, not because I just had the game on PC, I think they should have tried to perfect the game on one platform that's already out there. So, I said what they had to say, and then we can all take it differently. There's still no date set for updates or when we can expect them or how much longer, how further along. I know it's been a while, but about 2 or 3 months ago, someone found the game you can buy on an Amazon. I don't remember what country it was from, but the date it said for release was August something or other. Whether that date is held true or what, who knows. But I don't want to speculate on anything the developer said, but it is nice to hear from them. Know they are still developing the game. I'm not going to look too much into it until there's actually an update. I mean, they could say they're working on it and that they have they're working on an update, but doesn't mean there's going to be one out there. But that's just my opinion. So, but at least want to let you know there's an update on the update, which is not much of an update. Did you get that? Other than the developers are out there. I know they said they're a small company, which most of us probably already kind of knew that. But it's kind of interesting that they finally spoke up after Giants had their big party, if you will, the past weekend, and naming everything that FS19 is going to come out and have. So I would hope Farmers Dynasty gets on it and gets this update out there as soon as they can, in working condition. I want to make that clear. The longer they wait and closer it gets to FS19, I think they'll miss out, because I think people just say, well, I'd rather wait and pay with the kind of money that Farmers Dynasty wants for this game. I think people say, I'd rather wait and get FS19 because that's more of a polished game, a known game. More mods will be ready for FS19 when it comes out. I don't know. This is just all my opinion. But again, like we're always doing, we're just playing the waiting game here. But the devs have spoke, and that's all I really need to say about that at this point, because they pretty much said they're still out there, but they didn't give us no hardcore information other than yes, they're working on updates, but yes, they're also getting ready to have this ready for consoles. Which ones? I don't know. It says plural, so you would assume it would be like Xbox and PS. That's what you would assume. But then again, you know what you do when you assume. Alright, so we did bring one load up of canola to the selling point. We need to get back down to this field. As you can see, we got that field to do next. So we need to get on it. It's almost midnight, so I got about 6 more hours of farming to do before I got to go take a quick nap. I cut it too close last time. So somewhere around 5:30 in the morning, I got to head back to bed and take a quick nap just to get fully regenerated. You know, that half-hour nap can do that. I'm thinking he had a nap and then a 5-hour energy drink mixed in with a Red Bull and a bottle of Gatorade. That's the way it seemed like. Alright, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to empty the combine. I need to take a little break here from talking because my mouth is so dry. And, yeah, I'll bring you back in a little bit. We got some more things to go over, so I'll see you in a second. Is that over? It's good enough? Better be. I need to get moving here. I am starting to think that I might only get this field done tonight. It's 3 o'clock in the morning already. Which just reminds me of something. I forgot to hire my 4th driver for this field right here. Cultivate that field, sir. As you would call someone at 3 o'clock in the morning to come cultivate one of your fields for you. So we got 2 more workers cultivating those 2 fields on the right. That 3-hectare field, if you can remember, we hardly got to plow that. He's still going to town there. He's not quite finished. As for us in this field, as you can see, we're 92% harvested. The trailer is full. Combine's getting there. So I was hoping, well, not quite hoping, because when you hope you can just fill the trailer what you got left, that means not as much grain. But looks like we're going to have to bring the tractor and trailer back down here to empty the combine, because this field's not going to fit in this combine. I should say the rest of this field's not going to fit in this combine. Ain't no way. What? Can it? I mean, I'll save us bringing the tractor and trailer way back down here when I got to do the field right up by the cell point. I got a funny feeling it's going to fill the combine just before I get to the end, so it's going to be enough to where I have to come back and top it off. Yeah, because that's 11,000 right there. Oh, it's going to be tight. I mean, the trailer is full as well. It's not like I got a little extra room in there. Yep. Is it worth it? Is that worth it? That's what's left of the field. And I'm saying the heck with it for now. If I want to, I'll come back and get it. Because we got to plow that field ourselves. So it's not going anywhere. Unlike our combine harvester, which we're bringing up to the next field. Because like I said, it's 3:30 in the morning. So we're not going to get the other field done by 6. That's for darn sure. I'll be lucky if I even get a combine load in it by 6 o'clock. Because I still got to bring the tractor and trailer up to the sell point and sell that. And then I got to empty this combine before I can even start harvesting. But I was thinking in between here, it's like the last 2 episodes I recorded. If you didn't watch my Farming Simulator episode yesterday in Pacific Northwest, why not? It's a good map, man. I talked about what's coming up in FS19 a little bit. And FS19 is implementing a lot of new stuff. So that's making other, competition. Farming games, competition's great. When this game came out, Cattles and Crops, or I always forget the name of the other one. Not Farm Manager. Oh, well, you know which one I'm talking about. It'll come to me shortly, probably. But, yeah, they made Farming Simulator dig in more, deeper, and instead of Farming Simulators come out every year with a different map and maybe different kind of equipment from different manufacturers, they're making a lot of changes to their game this year. Running on a new engine, be able to build your own farm. Now they're adding animals, wild animals, not cows, sheep, and pigs. They're adding birds chasing the seeders when you seed, all that kind of stuff. competition is good for us. Maybe not the people building the games, but it's good for us because everyone tries to build a better game than the other person for a good price, which makes us, the buyers, the beneficiaries. So I know, bringing back what the developer said, he said something in there, or I keep saying he, I don't know if it's he or she. They said something, unlike they said about a month and a half ago, they weren't going to add anything new. But in their quote today that they said is, right now I'm trying to read it. Waste update in the past. Please don't worry about the game. The updates after this, besides, they're also working on new stuff. He said they're working on new stuff when they said they weren't going to add new stuff. So they could have, maybe they're seeing what other games like FS19 is going to be like. And they're like, wow, if you don't add this stuff. Yeah. It's good for us, though. Just like our money, we're finally, I don't think we're going to get $1 million from this spring cleanout this year, which kind of surprises me a little bit. But then again, we do have more fields to go. But we are getting close. That's 700 grand that we've had from this cleanout so far, which is 100 more than last spring. But then again, we have now a lot more fields. And let's see, we got 3 more canola fields to go and 2 more wheat fields. So, can we? That's the question. That's what everyone wants to know. And that's what inquiring minds need to know. You can see it's getting brighter out. So that means the sun is getting close to being coming over the horizon. Which means I'll be headed to bed shortly. I was probably in the right position. Is that going in? That's going in. Yeah, so the last 2 episodes I've recorded, Pacific Northwest, I don't know what episode that is. I think it was episode 22 I talked about. When FS was coming out, which is, if you didn't happen to see it, it's going to be November 20th. And go watch the video if you want to hear some of the things that they're coming out with. And on this episode, I talked about an update on the updates, but not so much of an update. I may even title it that on the thumbnail, An update on the update, but not so much of an update. That may be too much to fill in on the thumbnail, but let's see if I can do it, right? Alright, pipe in. Header down. Turn on. We'll turn the lights on because we can. So what time is 4:30? I got 1 more hour of work, which is not much longer. And I know the videos might be just a little bit shorter than usual. I usually say that, and sometimes somehow it always comes out to be a half an hour. Or sometimes 45 minutes. It's not me destroying crops, it's someone else plowing into the field, whatever. I don't have much time to record this today. I'm actually recording kind of late. I've been having a little bit of health issues myself. I'm fine, I'll live, don't worry about it. Yeah, I've been dealing with a kidney stone myself, so I'm trying to record when there isn't much pain. Let me just put it that way. If you out there have had a kidney stone before, I've had them before as well. So this isn't my first one, but if you've had them before, I feel sorry for you because I know what it's like. It's not fun. So yeah, I'm glad I'm getting able to record this. It's the same with the video yesterday. I didn't mention the video yesterday. I actually wasn't going to mention this video today, but seeing that it's late, I know this video is going to be a little bit shorter than normal. But that is the reason why. I try to take breaks when I know the pain's coming. So, yeah, good times. I'm hoping that, Jesus, I can get around, I can fill the combine at least once on this field. But I should, obviously we got this field. See that field up in that corner. Yes, I got 2 more fields after this of canola. And when I do those, I may hire someone to do one of the wheat fields, and we'll make sure that they drop straw when they do it. Just so that we can bale it and make money off it as well. Or I may just leave those fields there and get to them at some point, and maybe just do 1 day of work for other farmers and come back to harvesting. Just that, you know, this is the 3rd episode in a row we're doing nothing but harvesting. But it's the spring cleaning, man. You can't say no to spring cleaning. But at least we're already past what we made last spring, which, you know, like I just said, hopefully we should, because we got tons more fields. But we can't fertilize as many fields as we like with cow manure, because, you know, we only got 9 cows, and, you know, there's only so much you can ask of the cows. they can only produce so much. They're probably looking at me like, man, I'm pooing enough, aren't I? It's like, no, you're not. They're probably talking to him, did you hear he bought more fields? He doesn't expect us to fertilize those, does he? Maybe he does. He does. I need more manure. Funny enough, I'm having the same problem in Farming Simulator. Well, I forgot, this is a full, well, somewhat full trailer. So basically what I gotta do right now is I gotta top this off and run back to the farm, take a quick nap, and I think we'll have to wrap up the episode, because then I can start another full day of farmer, you know, a day on the farm. And maybe, just maybe, we can finish the canola fields in the next episode. Put that in. I need to get down to the corner just because my, you know, my OCD will kick in, knowing that I didn't get down to the corner. Of course, now part of me wants to fill the combine again. I just can't stop. Someone make them stop. I'm going to check the clock every so. It's 5:30. I did it before from 5:45, but that was cutting it tight. You can't stumble going around the stairs, getting up to bed. Sitting at the fireplace is only going to give me 90%. Really, if I can't sleep for a half hour just to get me up. All right, I'm gonna fill the combine. I got to. I'm going to waste as much time sitting at the fireplace trying to get all my energy back rather than just take a half-hour bed nap time thing. Eight, 9, good enough. Go to, no, I don't want exit. I want to go on the map. Hey, pick the right tractor. Don't need to mess up now. I got plenty of time. Sometimes the wife, yeah, see the wife's up. She got up because the sun rose and we're in bed. So yeah, we're going to bed at 5:40 in the morning. We're going to sleep 20 minutes. She's back in bed, looking all pregnant, but she's not. Honey, I just saw you in the yard. You know? And this is where we're going to end the episode. What are we doing for money? Because I'm talking so much about updates and other things, so I don't think we made that much today because we're the only ones harvesting at this point. I'm going to assume the wife has not been able to make any tier 3 cooking, whoa, the first couple of days. Absolutely nothing has she made. She's collecting the eggs and the milk, though. So I guess she can't make the fish meal unless I have zucchini. So apparently she does nothing with the pumpkins and the strawberries. The mushrooms I think is for the pizza, but I don't have no tomato sauce. I don't know. But I got 4 pizzas left, and eventually we'll start digging into the eggs. It's been a couple years since we had to dig into the eggs, but you know. We're all set to dig into the eggs once again. She's going to stay in bed. So we still got 4 workers going. Nope, that's plowed and cultivated 100%. He's 64%. Oh, this guy's all plowed, but I'll hire him when I restart the game, because sometimes I think having too many workers on a loaded game, I've had some issues. So see, we're missing, see, jobs available. There's a transport job. Transport. Fix a building. Transport. So no plowing and whatnot kind of a job save, but actually when you save and reload, the 4 jobs will change, I think. But yeah, anyways, that's where we left off. So we got this field to finish harvesting, which we're in. This field here ready for harvested. How big is that field? 2 hectares, and we got this small field here. So we got like 4.5 hectares of fields to harvest today, which should be doable. Just that we're gonna get killed on time on moving the harvester from field to field, whatever. Then it just leaves our 2 wheat fields. And meanwhile, we'll have our 4 workers. Well, we got one of them ready to sow a field here, and yeah, you can see what's going on there. But that's where we stand with the farm. Yeah, too bad the wife doesn't know how to use the weed trimmer, which is actually in my inventory. But I did try leaving this in the barn to see. No, I left this down in the pantry to see if she would want. I left it down there for like a week when the grass needed to be mowed. I was wondering if she would actually grab it, but no, that never happened. Yeah, and I hope in the debug system they get this so this gate always stays closed. You close it, reload the game, gate's open. So yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Like always, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and hopefully, for you console players out there, if you're wondering if this game's coming to console, it will be. Will be coming to yours. Don't know. They just said, they're getting the game ready for consoles, plural. But it didn't say which ones, but, I would assume the 2 obvious ones. Hint, hint. That's just my opinion, though. I'm not stating any facts or anything. But, yeah, hopefully I gave you an update on the update, which wasn't much of an update. So, once again, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have a good one. Where does she go? Oh, she's over back in the garden. Pull up some weeds. Pull up some weeds.